Today, thanks to Wide Open Throttle, we're back on the dyno with a DC5 Integra. Right, so this is Tom, and this is Tom's car. First of all, like we've said, I still can't believe you own one of our dream cars, but we'll gloss over that. What is it, and what have you done to it, first of all?
So, it's a DC5 Integra Type R. It's got a carbon Integra airbox, hence this little scoop here. It's got a 4-to-1 manifold, which is lovely, and a spoon N1 back box. Now, powertrain-wise, that's it. But the brakes are sorted. It's got lowering springs on the standard dampers, because I haven't got around to proper dampers yet. But it's my daily. I drive it every day, and
incredible.
Hammer it every day, and it is a dream car. I don't know how I've got it, I'll be honest. I still look at it from outside my window and think,
that is not my car.
That can't be mine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Obviously, as you guys know, I'm a massive Honda nerd, so like I said, this is on my dream car list. So, correct me if I'm wrong, were they around 217 brake? Was it
yeah, so from my research, it should be about 217 to the crank. Not exactly sure it should make to the tyre.
Yeah.
But I think that's crank horsepower as well, so we should have a good readout. Yeah. And I'm hoping, anyway, upwards of 210, I'll be happy. Okay,
I think that's reasonable because of the mileage, we've got better breathing mods.
Yeah, so
I'm confident with it because it's a Honda. I mean, I've got to be confident. Mine was very accurate, so as long as this, come on Honda, do us proud.
Let's go.
As many of you know by now, Lawrence does 3 power runs in order to get an accurate reading of power. Oh, by the way, Tom asked Lawrence to stay on the limiter for a bit as we all wanted to hear it. So we were aiming for 217 brake horsepower, which is what the car should make from the factory. It pulled 222 brake horsepower. That is an incredibly healthy number for a 160,000 mile engine. Needless to say, all involved were rather pleased. Right, so that's the first time we've had it on the dyno, I'm guessing.
That's the first time the car's ever been on the dyno, so I was expecting about... It's a 160,000 mile car, so I was expecting anywhere from 200 from 200 to 210 horsepower to the crank. I thought, it's got loads of miles on it, I've abused it. But then it pulls out 222 horsepower. Now the car has got carbon airbox, 4-to-1 manifold, etc.
That's basic bolt-ons, we'd say, wouldn't we, for a Honda?
Without a map that I know of.
Yeah.
So I would say that's incredibly healthy. The power curve was perfect, torque curve was perfect, VTEC come in as it should, and it sounded amazing.
Oh, dude, it's like I've said off camera, that is how Hondas should sound. And you know it's a compliment when Lawrence, he's a very calm, collected man. He was absolutely bouncing.
I told him, put it on the limiter. That's what it's for.
That's one thing I love. We did one run, and the limiter, I'm sure you'll agree, sounded phenomenal. He actually told Lawrence he was dyno, and he's like, can you stay on the limiter a bit longer? So, obviously, overall happy with that.
Very happy, car's healthy.
Yeah, which is good to know. You've actually got a YouTube channel. People can find you. Go on, where can they find you?
On TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, Track Limits. Yep. So it's me and my brother. We do sort of anything from skits to what we think of cars, modifying RMX5s, and just the builds with the Integra and the Mini. So
it's worth a follow because they've got MX5s. So
we are
massive thanks as always for letting me film it and put on our channel. So yeah, man. Hopefully we'll go for a drive soon. But thank you very much.
See you later.